No matter the location, from O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
Alan Rodriguez, you're first up here on our Las Vegas Raiders mailbag. Make sure you guys are using hashtag Raiders or Super Chat. Was Trayvon Mullen a steal as a second-round pick? Right now I'd say yes, but at the end of the day, you're drafting somebody in the second round to be a very good cornerback. And he has been a lockdown guy. Minus a bumpy first half against the Carolina Panthers, he's been very, very good. All caps, Christopher, do you think we can win the division? Sure, you just beat the Chiefs. I mean, the fact that you beat the Chiefs on the road in Arrowhead, I anticipate then it's going to be a tough game, obviously, in Vegas. I mean, the Chiefs are never going to show up and just take the Raiders for granted ever again. But you should be able to beat the Chargers both weeks. You should be able to beat the Broncos both weeks. And even if you lose to Kansas City, 5-6 in the division, sure, your schedule's tough, but it does get a little bit easier. Yes, the Raiders can win the AFC West. Okay, predict the future. Look into your crystal balls here. Will the Raiders make the playoffs? Type A for yes, or I want you to type B for no. We got, 1,700 people watching live. A for yes, or B for no. Adrian, if we win our next 3 games, are we a top 5 team? So your next 3 games are against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Sunday Night Football, 3-2 team. The Cleveland Browns, who are 4-1. And then the Chargers, I mean, at that point, you're 5-2. You're on a 4-game winning streak. You just took down the Chiefs. And when fully healthy, I think it'd be hard to argue. If the Raiders are 5-2 and you go ahead and beat these teams, I will put the Raiders, I mean, you got to flirt with them in the top 5. You got to flirt with them. So let me know why for yes and for no. Would the Raiders be a top 5 team? And I think a lot of y'all are saying, yeah, because they just beat the Chiefs. So the fact that they just beat Kansas City, we made an FKC shirt. You guys can see the logo, the little Raider shield there. If you want this FKC shirt, go to chatsports.com/FUKC. It's only $23.99. It comes in 3 different colors, white, gray, and then a darker gray. So go ahead, support the team, support the show. I'll put the link in the comments and in the description, chatsports.com/FUKC. Devin, what up, my man? Do we draft an offensive or defensive player in 2021? Probably all the above. I think maybe you mean in the first round. The latest mock draft that Tom did on Chat Sports Channel, he had the Raiders taking the offensive lineman from Tennessee, whose name is escaping me right now. But it's really going to come down to, is Trent Brown still there? What does a player like Gabe Jackson look like at guard? Because I still think that the Raiders have a need at the offensive line position, but I mean, I'm saying defense. This offense is legit to me. The defense needs to get better. It's still a bottom 10 defense in the league. Defense, defense, defense. Swifty Raw. Okay, I see you working. Can we please move Joyner to safety and sign Nigel Bradham? 2 problems with that. 1, Nigel Bradham's already signed. And 2, I mean, Jeff Heath played well. He played well. Now, we've been saying for a while that, Lamarcus Joyner should go back to safety. That's where he played for the Rams. But I want to see what Jeff Heath can do against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And then if it gets bad, potentially moving him back there. But then, do you have enough confidence in Amik Robertson at nickel? Because he's really your only nickel cornerback you have. Let's go to Felipe. What up, my man? Muse to safety. Heath takes Littleton's job and Arnett to slot. I'm going to respectfully decline all 3 of those. Let's go to the next one here. Use hashtag Raiders or Super Chat. James B. Get some CFL All-Star linebackers. No season, plus they can cover the pass. My respectful response to this is they are in the CFL for a reason. They're not good enough even to be NFL free agents, realistically. Let's go to Dylan. What up? Mitch, when Marquel Lee is fully healthy, would you consider bringing him back? It's interesting, right? I mean, these questions are always like, should we bring back Vontaze Burfict? Should we? I actually had somebody the other day ask me, are the Raiders going to bring back Navarro Bowman? So I'm going to say no. I mean, the Raiders moved on from Marquel Lee for a reason, and I get the fact that he was a good linebacker for this team, but he was a good linebacker for this team because there were no other options. Marquel Lee is not talented enough to be a linebacker on this football team. Telling you. All right, Tony Fletcher. How about Shawn Oakman from Baylor? So the easiest way I can describe Oakman is looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. He's slow, not physical. I get it. He was a floating meme for a long time. But no, Shawn Oakman is not good at football. Let's go to Power Raider. Josh Jacobs launching in the end zone like Marcus Allen. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was funny. I mean, he gets right there on that goal line and just full on just zooming into the end zone. He's got 5 touchdowns, playing absolutely great. Looks like one of the best running backs in football. You guys are all over the place today. Should we get Nick Bosa? If he's available, but guess what? He's not available, and he's coming off an ACL injury. So no, guys, we're not going to get Nick Bosa. Let's go to Payless Batting Cages. Well, that's a steal of a deal. How much cap space do we have? Are there legit trade rumors? All right, so we need Earl Thomas and trade for a linebacker or defensive lineman. So right now, the last time I checked, the Raiders have about $7.8 million in cap space. Are there legit trade rumors? Yes, there always will be. If the Raiders are 3-2 and they continue to win, they're going to be buyers at the trade deadline. I believe in that. And trade for a linebacker or defensive lineman. I don't know what defensive lineman or linebacker you're going to potentially go out and trade for. I think the most common players are going to be more cornerbacks, but let me do some more research on some names, and maybe we'll be making a trade video coming up real soon. Let's go to Justin. We should draft cornerback or safety, don't you think? Cornerback, probably not, because if you draft a cornerback early on, that means you're not confident in Damon Arnett and Trayvon Mullen, and my fingers are still crossed that Damon Arnett starts to play a little bit better. I'm sold on Trayvon Mullen. Safety is still a need. There's no doubt about that, but for whatever reason, the NFL doesn't value safeties. I mean, we saw it, his past draft the year before that when a guy like Derwin James fell all the way down to 17, or you see players all the time at the safety position drop down in the NFL draft. For whatever reason, the NFL doesn't value it. But if there's a really good safety out there and he falls to the Raiders wherever they're picking, I'm hoping the Raiders are picking after 20. Yeah, maybe you got to call him and get him. Oh, my. All right, James B. Mayock will draft J.K. Costello. No, you're not going to draft a quarterback from Mississippi State. He has looked great. He looked great against LSU, throwing for 600 yards, and then he looked like absolute garbage. I mean, he got benched, y'all. So, no, the Raiders are not going to draft K.J. Costello, and if they do, I guess we'll be selling K.J. Costello jerseys. If you want a K.J. Costello jersey, email me, raiders@chatsports.com. All right, let's go to Stan Lara. Any quarterbacks in mind for 2021 to keep a fire behind DC? The only 3 quarterbacks that would legit put a fire underneath his butt, Trevor Lawrence, you're not getting him because you're not drafting one. Trevor Lance, I combined names. Trey Lance, he's probably going to go in the top 10, quarterback from North Dakota State. And then Justin Fields. I mean, the Raiders, I don't anticipate being in the top 10. Those are probably the only quarterbacks to light a fire underneath his butt. And after what I saw this past week, I think he's got enough fire underneath his butt. Gina or Gina, name that movie. Can we at least call Earl Thomas for some help on defense? I've been saying for a very long time that you need to call Earl Thomas. And Gina, I'm sorry. Do you know the movie? It's 40-Year-Old Virgin. I hopefully you all know my movie reference. Yeah, I do think the Raiders can call up Earl Thomas. You at least got to see what he's valued at. But you did just win a really big football game. Giving him a call might not be the smartest thing because it could disrupt some locker room chemistry. All right, y'all. Hit me up on Instagram, @MitchellRenz365. Shout out to some of these new IG followers. Billy Zitis. I think that's WICC707. Or it's VV. Okay, VV. And then _unruly_son. I check my DMs every single day. If you want to talk Raiders with me, hit me up. Give me a follow on Instagram. I'm @MitchellRenz365.